As the Ace Attorney series evolved, from its humble roots on the GBA with Phoenix Wright to the DS with Apollo Justice, it was only natural that with a new console came another attorney, Athena's Sights. Athena brings a new gimmick to the series, analytical cytology, where she uses this small gadget called Widget to analyze people's emotions in the courtroom to find emotions that don't make sense given the context. It's definitely my favorite attorney gimmick of the series. Wright's Magatama just felt like a cross-examination in an investigation setting, and Justice's bracelet can feel annoying at times, searching all over someone's testimony and body, trying to find their tell. At least with the Widget, it changes how you see the testimony from purely a "this evidence contradicts this statement" to something more emotional and feel-based, which I think Justice's bracelet misses the mark on. The HUD she uses is clear and even visually interesting, with reenactments of the events themselves to give the player a true sense of what the witness is saying. Now, my main problem with Dual Destinies has nothing to do with Athena, but with the other two main characters, Wright and Justice. The Ace Attorney games typically have 5 cases, except for the initial release of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, its sequel Justice for All, and Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. While this keeps the games concise and standardized, it becomes a hindrance when trying to develop multiple playable main characters. Despite my opinions on Apollo Justice Ace Attorney overall, keeping the vast majority of the game in Justice's perspective helps us understand what his views and perspective are in all sorts of situations and cases. There's a weird and funny case like Turnabout Corner, and there's a very grim and serious case like Turnabout Succession, and through them we get to fully experience Apollo Justice as a character. Dual Destinies is not an Athena Sights game, and despite the name, it doesn't really feel like a Phoenix Wright game either. It's a game that feels the need to carry the burden of its prior releases and add more weight by throwing in a new main character, which drags down the cohesion of the game and makes it feel like a mishmash of cases. No character, not even Wright, who gets his name on the title, leads a majority of the cases. In contrast, the beauty of the Great Ace Attorney is seeing Naruhodo evolve as a character. He leads almost all the cases, which lets us see how he changes from a nervous English major in Japan to a top-notch attorney in the Great British Empire. Giving us so much time with Naruhodo lets the game pace his evolution a bit slower, which I appreciate a lot. We don't get to see that with Athena Sights because she's only a playable character for one case. If they wanted to make Dual Destinies a Phoenix Wright game, then having Athena be classified as an assistant, though still an attorney, would have been fine. But what I really would have wanted is an Athena Sights game that explores Apollo as a character through his friendship with Clay Turan in the Cosmic Turnabout and Turnabout for Tomorrow, and Phoenix Wright as a returning attorney and mentor to Athena and Apollo. It would give us a different perspective on characters we've known for years from someone who is new to the office, and it would have been refreshing. Regardless of the quality of the individual cases themselves, which I might talk about in a future video, Dual Destinies tries to bring in too much without sacrificing some. In doing so, the game feels like it has too much stuff, but never goes deep enough into it for the game to feel as complete as many other entries in the series. Basically, the point of this video is that Capcom should give Athena her own game and make her lead all 5 cases, including the inevitable DLC case. I love Athena's gimmick, and they did her so wrong in Dual Destinies, and even worse in Spirit of Justice. If they wanted to keep the structure of 3 characters leading in Dual Destinies, then maybe this game should have come with at least 6 cases, to give each character an equal number of cases, or what I would prefer is if this game had only one main character. The mainline Ace Attorney series wants to do too much with the structure it has limited itself to, and it especially shows in Dual Destinies. Thank you for watching this video, working towards a larger video that should be done by next month. If you enjoyed this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next one.